The victim is called Sir Carmichael Clark, one of the best throat specialists in London. The body was still warm when we found it. If we'd been warned earlier, we definitely could have saved him.
It appears that the murderer made a mistake when he wrote his letter.
A mistake? Lucky for him.
And what if he did it on purpose?
No. He's defined his madcap rules and he's sticking to them. It's a matter of pride for him. Shall we go up to the house, Poirot?
You go, my friend. I will come soon. Jap has emptied the victim's pockets and has laid out their contents on this piece of wax cloth.
A ring?
A signet ring, very probably with the Clark family's coat of arms.
1587. I wonder if that is something I should write down.
Nothing appears to be missing from this wallet.
Passport and money and...
An Oriental dragon. It's an old piece, much older than the pocket watch on which it was fastened.
Put down the time.
It is pointless.
Looks like it's missing a key. But it seems like these are all connected. The first victim had a problem with the voice. Second one had also a problem with the voice. I wonder if they both went to this person.
An ABC guide. The murderer's customary signature, covered in blood this time. Apart from the wound to the throat, the body is untouched. No cuts, no bruises. Sir Carmichael's throat was cut. It's a clean incision, a professional murder. The gravel on the path has been sprayed with blood that covers a conical-shaped area, which starts at the body and becomes wider as it moves further from the bush.
Okay.
The body is just in front of a bush, one of the only bushes in the surrounding area. This place is very calming.
You annoying seagulls. Can't be a common place with
site is
seagulls
exceptional.
around.
It is easy to imagine that Sir Carmichael used to enjoy stopping here every evening. The vegetation behind the bush has been trampled. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Sir Carmichael had his back to the bush when the killer cut the throat from behind. A fatal blow that sprayed blood over a range of more than 1 meter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Comes Jap.
Have you finished, Poirot?
Chief Inspector, many questions remain unanswered, but I am certain of one thing. The killer has prepared his crime very carefully.
Quite right. He must have known Sir Carmichael's movements well to plan such an attack.
The murderer struck with terrible savagery.
Yes, blood flowed. It's the first time he's attacked a man. He armed himself accordingly.
Have you spoken to the victim's family, Chief Inspector?
I've spoken to the brother, Franklin Clark. I didn't get much out of him. He's yours. I must get the body removed.
To be honest, this inspector seems rather obtuse. I'm counting on your friend Poirot to catch my brother's murderer. Ah, here he is now. Please, Mr. Poirot. Mr. Poirot, this is my brother's secretary, Miss Thora Gray.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poirot. Would you like some tea?
No, thank you, mademoiselle. I find it hard to digest. There is something elegant about her. She has good taste, except perhaps in her choice of jewelry.
Please excuse me, I have to take care of Lady Clark.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to question him. It is a once-in-a-life. Hastings does not like very hot tea. He's going to blow on his cup for a good while before drinking. It is not the right time.
My brother's wife is gravely ill. You will probably want to question her, but I fear that it won't be possible today.
Of course, I understand. Someone set a trap for your brother. Who was familiar with his habits?
Everybody knew he took his evening walk at 8:30, and that he always followed the same path.
And did people of the village know Sir Carmichael's habits?
I don't know. It's possible.
What were you doing last night?
After dinner, I went to my bedroom. At 11 in the evening, the telephone rang. It was the police. I went to look for my brother.
Was it a dark night?
It was a new moon. I took a lantern.
So it was you who found the body.
Yes, along with the gardener.
Have you seen any strangers around the house recently?
No. As far as I know, nobody has been near the house.
Clark.
Oh, Lady Clark must have fallen from her chair. I have to help Miss Grey get her up.
Hastings, while our host is gone, let's examine the drawing room.
But, Poirot, a gentleman shouldn't...
I take full responsibility. All you have to do is to leave the drawing room door ajar and let me know if anyone is coming. A tiger. Comside's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. A crane? A dragon. A turtle. It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is probably symbolic. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme. Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, hand dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935. There are some very valuable objects here. Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
Why is south at the top of the map? Odd.
Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. The interior is richly decorated. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme.
Saying the same thing again. Okay. Yes.
It's locked.
You see a puzzle?
It is blocked. The cardinal points. This book could maybe help me. Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him.
Okay, there was dragon, turtle, crane, right? So red, crane, black, turtle, white, plus blue. I think it was that.
Each cardinal point is associated.
I mean, nice thunderstorm outside.
Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
Oh, it is supposed to have a special color. Let's see here now. Supposed to be red up there.
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Oops. Shouldn't it be that color though? Oh wait, I have to do the... It's supposed to be bottom color too. I have to that I don't understand though. There's like no... Yeah, so it is the crane there. Dragon. Oh no. Yeah.
A dragon. A tiger.
Yeah, so that's it, and then we have the crane and then the turtle. But coloring though.
The cardinal points. This book could maybe help me. Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him. Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere. The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Ah, you have to match up both. It was that simple. Oops. Sure. I don't understand. He says it's not the same as on the table. Oh, it has to be. But I can turn him down. Oh, I have to. Oh.
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard?
Face him.
This is interesting. Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comsite, Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. With the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
There's one missing though.
Here's Miss Gray.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Indeed, mademoiselle. This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference.
What samurai mustache? What the heck?
She appears to be very flustered.
I think they had a little bit of a making out.
She's unable to hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed. I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangxi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colours.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Did you have a good relationship with your employer?
He treated me well, and I am sorry for his death.
Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Cumside.
Tell me what happened last night.
After dinner? Well, I did some sewing, and then I went to bed. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns and they found the body.
What are your feelings about Franklin Clark?
What an odd question. Of course I think he's a good man. He's energetic, nice, very sociable.
Miss Gray, if I may be so bold, please do not take offence. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Gray at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
The murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene. Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Wait.
The old man walks quietly along the gravel path.
He then passes the bush and continues on his way to the house.
Oh, that... I thought he was gonna
No,
walk.
Sir
No.
Clark used to gaze at the sea. Let us think again.
Oh, god damn it. So it was the top one I should have picked him.
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Because it seems like you're picking what
The
the
old man
killer
walks
is
quietly
thinking.
along the gravel path.
But it should be that Carmichael is admiring the view here.
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Now the murderer strikes.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side. He approaches silently over the grass. Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the ABC before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, Monsieur Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Do-do-do-do.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes. Indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that. Mr. Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
My apologies. My throat is burning and my head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
I think I've seen this like in a TV.
Poirot, it's a pleasure
version
to be
of
with you
it.
again after all these years. I looked for a gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
An authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
And you more so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is also goodwill, and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help me tidy up the room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. And Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
You just got a modifiable object. To modify an object, select it in the inventory, then observe it by pressing the triangle button, then press R1. Cancel mustache. Serve everybody.
Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says. The song says, sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I'm not
Sweden,
sure that this
yay.
blonde is an angel. Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel.
Hmm. Not getting the icon I want. Supposed to find something.
Franklin Clark always seems at ease.
Is there anything else I can examine?
Donald is always on edge. Donald Fraser is very nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself. She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time. She's looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him?
Probably. You know that she likes him. Just don't get it why I can't get the second one here.
I ought to concentrate on my guests. I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victim's ear in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
Megan, dear girl, please be patient.
Mr. Poirot, how dare you address me by my first name?
Please excuse me, mademoiselle. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name by chance starts with B.
Must we go into that?
No, of course. Not if it makes you uncomfortable.
Come on, Mr. Poirot. I imagine we all feel terribly uncomfortable about these murders.
It's true. We've to catch the killer, not be spared the gory details.
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard, did your sister say she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Why would she hide the fact from you?
Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Likes trains. Or the other one. Is it Clanson?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer, of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways. It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well, Mr. Poirot, you see, I don't know if I can come to London just like that.
It's normal that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Drower. Please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
But you must. Mademoiselle, I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
Mr. Clark, that's very generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clark has expressed a wish to see you. We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
But of course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon. The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hello. Oh, PlayStation's nice one. Trying to use our gray cells and he crashes the game. Bum. That was a weird crash to get though. Especially since I didn't do anything. Just the game loading. We have to go through all this again.
Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes. The song says, Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is.
I think this one is. See, there's supposed to be another point here where you're supposed to. Because it shows like 1 or 2, but I don't get them. The second would be. It's like nothing popping up for me. Maybe I need to use a feather or something. Or the spring. Yes, I think we have gone through and checked on everybody already. Check them. We should do this.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them. Franklin Clark always seems at ease.
It's like there's something.
I ought
missing.
to concentrate on my guests.
Okay. Okay, so it comes in too when you talk.
I wish to thank you all for coming.
Missed that last time.
I wanted to bring everyone close to the...
Get to the point.
You are an intelligent woman, Mademoiselle Barnard, and I'm sure that you have already understood my intentions.
You think that if we put our heads together, we might come up with something new?
I am convinced of it. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name by chance starts with P.
Must we go into that?
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard, did your sister say she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Why would she hide the fact from you?
Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities.
Hope it doesn't crash again.
A pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell...
Qui
Yeah,
sait?
yeah, we heard all this already. Come on.
Let us now try and get her...
Bum, bum, bum.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can... It's a good start.
Well, it's just that...
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well,
It's not. But you.
Mr. Clark?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
someone. Mr.
But of course. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon. The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point. Let us now try and get...
Okay. Doom, 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 doom. Bum, 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 bum.
The first two victims suffered from bad throats, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Churston.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Very well, as you wish. Thank you for coming, Mr. Poirot. Lady Clark is waiting for you in her bedroom on the first floor. Please excuse me, I cannot stay for the interview. I've to take Miss Gray to the station to see our lawyer in Torquay.
Are you leaving Churston for good?
Miss Gray very kindly stayed with me to settle my brother's affairs, but naturally she prefers to find a position in London.
Ah, très bien.
I'll be absent all morning, Mr. Poirot, but the nurse is coming soon. She's to ensure that the dose of medicine doesn't make our patient drowsy.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Have a nice trip, mademoiselle.
Where is she? The voice there? But she didn't say anything? Okay.
It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer. It is not the right time.
Yeah, let's go up then. Do 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 do.
It would be rude to make Lady Clark. It would be rude to make... This poor woman is very ill.
please tell the nurse to hurry. Please.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation. It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer.
Mr. Poirot?
My respects, madame.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have you seen the nurse? She should have been here by now. Oh, I'm sorry.
The telephone in the hall is ringing.
Telephone.
The Clark residence. Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clark's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Grey be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Here is the skeleton key. April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra. It is now the right time. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of more.
Please tell the nurse to hurry. Please.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
I thought that would be the morphine then?
Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. Lady Clark is in pain.
What the heck is the morphine at then?
Lady Clark is in pain. It's closed.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Oh, I feel better now. Thank you for your help.
You asked for me, chère madame.
Yes, yes, of course, I wish to speak with you. But what was it about?
No doubt. You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Ah, yes. Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Churston on the day of the murder.
Indeed. People go straight to the beach. They don't come near Coomside.
So, there were no strangers around the house that day?
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Gray.
Miss Gray? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go immediately.
You are entitled to do so, naturally.
I'm pleased that you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh.
And she passed out. Yep. Time to snoop around more.
This subject would probably be useful to me.
Bronze. There's a number 3 on it.
I've finished with this subject.
Okay.
This subject would probably be useful to me. This part appears to be working. This part appears to be working. This spring appears to be broken. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. Does not make any sound. This part appears to be working. This part appears to be working.
Okay, we need to find number 1 then, huh?
Does not make any sound.
We need 1 more, I think. What it seems like.
This couple appears to be having fun. Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children.
I think so. think you can. But then you can't... it gets very limited, though, what you can do. You can't have overlays or anything like that, then. Because then it just streams exactly what's on it, I think. But some people stream from the console. Oops. Don't know if you can on the PlayStation, though. I think it might just be the Xbox, though.
This subject would probably be useful to me.
Question is which order these needs to be put in. If this one needs to go first, or the other way around.
The bronze comb is preventing me from positioning this one.
This way.
I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me.
Yeah, no, but feels like they just rushed doing that one, the Twitch app.
Oh, what were we talking about? Ah, yes, Thora
Hello,
Grey. Oh, Carmichael had great esteem for her, but for me she was nothing but a hypocrite.
How are you doing, Diggy? Still me? Luckily, this is our last warm day, I should say. It's gonna get cooler. But we have a thunderstorm and rain outside now, so...
Miss Grey was a hard worker, though.
Thank goodness. Fortunately, she was good at her job. I don't see why you all think you should have to defend that girl.
You are very harsh. Do not forget that the girl is an orphan.
Yes, and she used the fact to get around men. Take Franklin. He's fallen for her sweet-talking charms. Oh, he's a lovely boy, very plucky and sure of himself. But so naive. Oh, when it comes to women.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Really? And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now. The telephone in the hall is ringing.
Ring a ding, ring a ding.
Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty often among old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami. How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it.
Ah, crap. $1927. Can it be that easy?
That does not appear to be very useful.
Holy shit, that was sensitive.
Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is.
Uh, 31, 28, and 5. What the heck? Okay, I can't move that one anymore. can't move this one. Like... Up. This one was doing camera. Okay, 7:20.
So, what is this sound? I should be able to open the trunk now. There we are. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes.
I found it outside is banging.
Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute. Whiskey and other good quality drinks.
Sneeze. Okay, that should be it here then, I guess. Oh, wait.
An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions.
The same on both. Click it.
An Allen key. It can be. Another screw.
And what do we find now?
This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out.
Oh, rod. Hmm.
It is blocked. It is blocked.
Hmm. Let's see. Hmm.
Franklin must really love his country to have an engraving in his trunk. I think I heard the panel above release.
Yeah.
A signet ring? A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me.
Yeah, that's what we have from the previous side there. We'll see. Okay. Puzzle solving there.
Miss Thoroughgrey, Comside, Churston, Devon. Arsenic trioxide thallium. The Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte.
I don't think I saw that year somewhere else.
I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited. Valuers report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, Sir Michael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office. Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for? These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
Something further down there.
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comsite, Churston, Devon.
This one we already
Brighton,
read before.
1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. The door is locked. This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. No dust on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No known names. Disappointing. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No known names. Disappointing.
Disappointing.
Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. Comside's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. There are some very valuable objects here. Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
So weird. The south being at the top. You already seen this compass?
Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa.
You already seen this one? Here's the dagger.
I've already seen similar daggers.
Well, you can ask for that one.
A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C. Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora.
Well, she actually said no to him then. What the heck?
I think the signet ring should be placed here. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
How the heck should I know? The order of things, then. Well, that one is the same no matter what I do. Those two. I have like no idea what the order should be for this one. I can see if they all change now. South Africa. We have
February 1922, South Africa.
okay. I had to go back up and check that sign up there again.
July 1920, Alaska Peninsula. Franklin appears to be very active. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler.
Okay.
A Chinese symbol is engraved on this metal disc. Like this character appears to be the right way round. Like this character appears to be the right way round.
Just turning into what looks right.
The position of this character looks right to me. The position of this character looks right to me. Well, well. The characters engraved on this padlock resemble those engraved on the metal discs.
How do you know which one is first, Tom? Because we had that one with the T. Oh wait, maybe they put positions. How about this one?
No, it's not the right code. Let us check the Chinese characters again.
Second one. So that's not the correct order.
it's not the hide code. Let us check the Chinese characters again.
Yeah. Where it's a hint on which one to start with. Well, let's try and start with that one just to see what happens then.
No, it's not the hide code.
I'm just wondering which one I
check
should
the Chinese
start
characters
with.
again.
Gloria is aiming to get below 100k, I see. It's not that. Maybe this one furthest out then? That direction? That should be
No, it's not the hide code. Let us check the Chinese characters again.
Oh, wait, oh. Well, let's hope it is that. It's going from left to right. No, it's this one.
At last, the cupboard is open.
Me?
A net, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped. Genteel and wild. English countryside revisited. The Railway Children, E. Nesbit. For Franklin, Und Effie's Christmas, 1910. Traveling in China, a practical guide for English travelers.
I need to go and check the other trophies.
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
It's here. there anything in here?
Best to leave her to sleep now.
So that's free though.
Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around.
If I'm missing something.
Valuers report property. Building land located in Comstock.
Nothing on that one. Is nothing on the one down there. On those. Pines, nothing there. That one just turns it around. EDP.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
I assume that one is Alaska. Africa was a antelope, and it was that symbol. Matter. Heck is Sumatra, isn't it some one of these islands over here? Let's Google it. Sumatra map. Yeah, it is there. That one. I guess it's this one then, and there was a lioness, so... I wonder if that is correct or not.
The Lion of Sumatra.
There for Alaska now? Was a change system?
The Alaskan Kodiak bear.
Okay. That's how it works. Here I'm just clicking stuff and hoping. Okay, South Africa antelope.
The African kudu. I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on the map.
Is this what it said on the ring then? 1587?
These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry. A dozen gold sovereigns, some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much, hardly enough to justify a robbery. Eton College School Year 1912-1913, Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline. Sir Carmichael Clark, Campsite, Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsimsha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Campsite, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother. Charlotte Clark, Comside, Churston, Devon. To Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Comside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. So, I know. But my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte.
Yep, now we have surroundings, so now we're gonna go outside. Okay. That was all inside done. Hey, right, gardener.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from? Something makes me feel uncomfortable. Brown pellets. Revolting. Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. Brown pellets.
I wonder what's
revolting. There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Oh no, there's a labyrinth or maze. Huh? How are we gonna make it?
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound.
Doesn't look like it.
This wisteria is in full bloom.
You saw the
like
brown
to congratulate
pellets.
Clark's gardener. What symmetry!
I guess that's what his reaction was on the rat. Disgusting.
It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object would probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
No, gray cells. What editorially person belongs behind the calm side? Why did Lee person belongs behind the comb side? It should be that one, and she left that. What the heck, man? Did leave the gifts behind, yes. Wasn't it because he found her charming? These two. Okay.
Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her, but she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
It's not that one. Shouldn't be that.
Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live.
Oh yeah.
The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it. considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
After returning to London...
Clark's greenhouse. It must hold some rare plants. April 1925. Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
Yeah.
I am not going to leave campsite now. I still have some things to do.
What? Oh.
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Churston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burnt document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Ce soir?
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Hungarian mustache.
This man is tired.
Know the feeling. It's like the same information as
Donald is
before.
short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed. This bottle is for our visitors. Personally, I prefer the sherry.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. Well, he was very much loving Betty, we know that. No. It's not tired. Like so. Do you feel guilty
Mr.
about
Fraser,
that
I
part?
think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her. Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question. You lied to us, and I demand to know why.
But what are you talking about?
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size, glasses, dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident, but he wasn't.
You did not leave Churston willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston. Are you planning on returning to Churston?
Who knows what the future holds?
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. Seductress. God damn it. Why isn't Okay, offer her a brooch. Okay. Churston.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he is lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. Is there another common point between the murders? Shocking.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stalking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest, Job.
I wonder what forced him? What?
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the Alphabet Murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities, and villages whose names begin with a D, and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations. Daily Blag, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC case. Sometimes small things troubled great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his moustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes, contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
It sure is. Doncaster.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Murderer is lying.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
Now we got a new letter.
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable. It is not the right time.
This is the right time to check the mirror, though.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. ABC. I should compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person. It is not the right time.
Poirot, since my return, I see that you have fewer grey hairs than when I last saw you. How is that possible?
Mon ami, I am sure that you will find the explanation all on your own. Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
W.
The W is not printed properly.
Welcome back again.
Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important. I've finished with this subject.
So where are we gonna do this then?
Now, down to work.
That's what
All of
this
this
was
needs putting in order a little.
about. Hey, CJ.
This page is finished. That's done. 3 more to go. This page is finished. And that's 2 done. It's easier than I thought. This page will be reconstructed in a flash. This page is finished. Only one more. Keep going.
Keep on going.
This piece should be placed here.
What?
This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed. The cloth is now soaked with solvent. Got it! Make a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher, shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
I got it. Look. Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
Unfortunately, didn't have that in those times.
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with lots of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine. Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking. Alexander Bonaparte Cust. War wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia. Dick Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
No.
The burned documents are medical records, and without a doubt they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them? And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady, who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Wang Xing. So it's either
Dick Dudley Dunbar.
You're wrong. He's called Alexander Bonaparte Cust. ABC. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station.
oh no, I
He
was
got off the
thinking
train
wrong there.
from
That was
London,
the one
but
who's gonna get
after
killed.
that, nobody knows where he went.
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself. Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner is going to get a shock when he learns that there's a murderer under his roof.
Do your best, Jack.
You can count on me.
Hastings, everything is at stake. With a little luck, our main suspect will soon be under lock and key. So, has Cust been arrested?
Yes, the Doncaster police are sending him by train.
That is good news. But why so gloomy, Chief Inspector?
Well, when I told the hotel owner that he was sheltering a murderer, he collapsed.
He's dead?
No, fortunately, but it has taken its toll on him. It has to be said that with his name starting with the letter D, he had every reason to fear Cust. I bet he was going to be the next victim.
Chief Inspector, I believe that I share responsibility for this incident.
What do you mean?
I saw Mr. Dunbar's medical records. His heart was weak. I should have warned you.
It's very honest of you to tell me that, Poirot. I appreciate your gesture.
Please keep me informed of his progress.
You can count on me. I'll do what's needed.
I will visit him at his bedside when the killer is caught.
That's typical of you, Poirot. We should focus on the next part of the investigation in order to avoid other incidents. While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House?
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt. Hastings, we are making good progress. Please go and search the room of our #1 suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
The dentist. So that is why you were so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
Like, nope.